y'all, it's Erica Elisabeth and welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, hi, introduce yourself in the comments and tell me what your favorite color is. So today's video, I am unboxing my esthetician kit that I received on day 2 of the aesthetics program at Aveda Institute of New Orleans. I will also be including a little lanyard bag that we got on our first day of orientation. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So day 1 was orientation and we were greeted with these lovely bags that say it's not all Zoom and gloom, which I thought was pretty funny because I am recording this after my 3rd day of esthetician school. This was our first day virtual because it is hybrid education. We are in the pandemic of 2020 and I was very fearful about doing a Zoom class. I do not do well with online classes. I tried it in college. I tried it for medical billing and coding and it's just not my cup of tea. And surprisingly, first day of Zoom was really not that bad. It was actually quite fun. So it was nice to have that little you know, forewarning that it's not all gloom and Zoom. Anyways, enough with that story. In here, well, we also have a card that I will definitely be putting with my memories, my scrapbooks. But it says, Erica, welcome to Aveda. So glad to be a part of your journey. And it's signed by Maya, who is our instructor for the first 13 weeks of our program. Maya's amazing. She's enthusiastic, she's full of knowledge, and has so much experience. I am so glad that I get to have her as an instructor. We also have our little tumbler cups with the Aveda logo and says, passion into purpose. I love the purple color. Purple is my favorite. It's a sign of power and royalty. And it really does encourage us, especially as estheticians, you know, to always have water, to always be drinking water, whether you have dry skin, oily skin, combination, normal, whatever. Everyone needs to be drinking their water, so it's nice that they gave us that little tool to remind us. Speaking of water, we got a little bottle of water, but a bunch of us, we brought our hydro flask and we're filling them up. We have a water fountain and we're good. But again, it was nice that that was there for us. There's also this cute little bag, and I already opened these products in class, but I wanted them to be all nice and show y'all how it was presented to us. Whoops, here we go. And so these are little sample sizes of, let's see, Botanical Repair is the strengthening conditioner, Botanical Repair strengthening shampoo, and a strengthening leave-in treatment, and a strengthening mask, all for hair. So I'm really excited because, as y'all can see, my hair needs some TLC. I need to book an appointment with Brian, or maybe with one of the students at Aveda. Ask the cosmetology student to help out, be their guinea pig. I'm most of the time I'm willing, but I don't know. I think I need to go see Brian. Brian is my guy. But anyways, really excited to try out those products. And then another lovely little box with, let's see, there's goodies in here. I'm trying to keep them all in my lap so I don't drop anything. Let's go, let's go. I hear pins. I hear pins. Okay, so yes, there are pins in here that we could put on our aprons that come in our esthetician kit. Spoiler alert. But it says, like a boss, trying to turn this the right way, the Aveda logo in pastel colors. I think that's pretty. There is the Aveda pin, and then it looks like we have some stickers here as well. I like my products like I like my people, non-toxic. Again, the Aveda logo. And then again, it's not all Zoom and gloom in that nice little pastel rainbow. I just really like that. That's really pretty. And then we have some product, the Botanicals Kinetics Hydrating Lotion. That will be fun. The Botanical Kinetics Purifying Gel Cleanser, a nice little gel exfoliating face wash. Be trying that out tonight. And then the Sap Moss Weightless Hydration Shampoo. Yes, anything that says hydration, I am all about. Skin, hair, all of it, being diabetic and whatnot. I am just always looking for hydration and moisturizing when it comes to products and help for my body. And then of course we have the weightless hydration conditioner. I like the idea that it's weightless because especially for thick hair like mine, especially when you have a lot of it. I mean, people have seen how voluminous my hair can get just by drying. But most of the times, like when it comes to intense hydration and moisturizing, products tend to be very heavy and then just make my hair feel greasy and gross after 2 days, which I don't need to be washing my hair that often. So I am really excited to not only get to try these products, but actually like see what it does to my hair and, you know, leave some reviews and share my experience with other people if they're looking for something similar. Or if they're just asking about the product, I can be like, hey, here's my experience. Is this what you're looking for? Now let's try to get everything back in here so I can go on with this presentation because I only have so much lap and there's so much product. And everyone say hello to Lisa. This is the mannequin that I get to practice facials and everything while we are doing hybrid learning. So, you know, I can only do so much for myself, but I need to practice on other people. And, you know, I might not have volunteers, I may, but for now I have Lisa, and I'm kind of tempted to rename her Liza because that's just how I am. I don't know. What do y'all think? Should I name her Lisa or Liza? Drop it in the comments below. All right, now let's really get into the kit. First things first, we have our iPad. This is how we are doing our Zoom meetings. This is where we download our textbooks and just really communicate and just not have to carry around so much supplies and products because there's a lot in the esthetician bag. The iPad comes ready to go, and I think it like started up at like 60% charge, which was great. It was really great. I had already bought my my case for my iPad. I had looked up on previous YouTube channels reviewing about the Aveda program and estheticians and all that, and so I already knew what generation, what case to get, and just went on to Amazon. I forget what brand this is, but I will link it down below. I highly recommend ordering it at least a week before your classes start. I was lucky enough that mine actually came in 2 days early, and I went ahead and splurged and got one that has a Bluetooth wireless keyboard. I just like being able to type. It's a lot faster than me like hitting the screen, and then I get OCD about the fingerprints and the streaks and all that, and just no, it's nice, protected, and it's really convenient. And you can get any kind of case that you want. They recommend that you get something other than black. I like to go with a nice little rose gold color or something close to that, just so that everything is cohesive and it kind of, you know, hey, that's Erica's. But yeah, while we were on a wellness break, there were people who were on their iPads and on their phones, and they were already placing an order for cases and screen protectors. So again, I highly recommend that you order it at least a week before school, so that way you have it and you're ready to go. All right, y'all. Now it's time for the big kahuna called my SD kit. Like I said, I had watched other YouTube channels going over their esthetician kits and their unboxings and whatnot. And one thing I was really, really grateful for was for the bag itself. I know that not all schools come with the same kit, but I was just, again, very, very grateful. I had a backup plan for if we weren't provided a bag, but the fact that we have this, godsend, because it was a whole lot easier to you know, unpack everything, put it in here, and then carry it out to our cars. So now, which pocket do I want to go through first? Let's go through the sides. We did get 2 pens and their stylus as well, which, you know, really, really convenient when you are when you're taking notes and being a student. And we also got a clipboard with the Aveda logo. And let me just go ahead and say it. I know that as estheticians and especially as students, you know, our uniforms, our style is supposed to be black and simple, but I just love how everything is black and it's just everything's clean. It looks professional and classy. It just looks classy. I love it. I also had my own pen and stylus that it's always in my purse, so I thought, why not put it into my esthetician bag. We have our silicone bowls. We were given a small, a medium, and a large. We also have our wax applicator set, which has, I'm reading the label, 150 small, 100 medium, and 100 large. And these are all popsicle sticks. This is when we start doing waxing, which I'll be quite honest, I don't know how I feel about doing waxing. I'm excited, but at the same time, it's not one of those things where I'm like, yes, I'm excited to wax. I'm excited to rip hair out of people. We'll just see how it, you know, how I feel when we get to that chapter of the program. We do have a makeup cape. And with the makeup cape, we also have the Aveda apron as I'm trying to unfold it. I have so many aprons in my life. I've got aprons from when I worked at Red Robin, when I worked at a seafood restaurant. I've got 2 more black aprons somewhere in my closet. I've got my red apron for Starbucks. I have aprons from Copeland's. Like, aprons kind of run my life. It's kind of like, you know, oh, trip down memory lane. But there is the apron as well as the name tag. This is considered our uniform. You will not be allowed to clock in for class unless you have your apron and your name tag. Like I've said in my previous video, school is very much like work. You have to clock in, you have to get your hours. If you do not complete your hours, you cannot graduate from your program, you cannot get your license, you cannot be certified, you cannot work. So do what you're supposed to, clock in, get your hours, and get done. Let's see, next pockets. Let's go on the side. We have our hand relief cream, which I've already opened and used to perform hand massage. And y'all, this stuff is so good. Like, you put it in your hand, warm it up, and then start doing a hand ritual. Oh my gosh. If y'all want to see a video on how to do a hand ritual, let me know. Maybe I will oblige. Or if you want one in person, private message me, or you can contact me and I would love to practice. We also have our foot relief cream, which I appreciate these being full-size products because, again, practice makes perfect, although never mind, I'm not going to finish that thought. But, you know, we do need practice, and anytime that I can practice on someone, or I can just provide a little relief and pampering for someone, give them 5 minutes to just kind of breathe. Hey, I'm all about. But the foot relief cream, moisturizing, intensely moisturizing, smooths and soothes tired feet. Yeah, I'm all about that, especially after 3-hour dance classes or being on my feet all day at work or just whatever. Feet and hands take a beating. Okay, next pocket. I feel like I'm talking way too much, but we're going through the kit. We have an aluminum spray bottle. What this is going to be used for, we shall find out. Then there is the paddle brush, which it's light. I like a little bit of weight to my hairbrushes personally because of all of this, but I like that it's lightweight, and I can only imagine the scalp massages that I could do with this. Excited. Then we also have our brushes. Sorry, one of them fell out of the pocket while I was trying to grab it. This looks like a paintbrush, but this is a body brush. We'll learn about that later. And then I have 2 of my facial brushes. These are very similar to what I've used before for my own personal facials that I do with my face masks and my face wash with Perfectly Posh and with Tatcha and everything else. I mean, I like to, I'm a texture kind of girl, so I like feeling my products on my face, but there's just something a little, I don't know, I want to say heightened about just brushing it onto the face, and then just like, in a way, I feel fancy. I feel a little extra, which is not wrong. I will go ahead and say that. It's not wrong to do a little something to make yourself feel extra. Next, we have an empty little bottle. I'm assuming this is going to be for our chakra blend. When we get into that, it's all about aromatherapy and what do they call it? A scent journey, I think. I don't know. We briefly touched on it, but it's something we will dive into in a later class. And then we have another bag with an oil. I'm not sure what oil this is, and we were not told what is in this little container, but it does look like a cream. Again, we'll find out. I will probably correct myself, probably in a comment or attachment, or in the description down below. I don't know, but when I find the information, I will let y'all know what it is. And then we have what looks like a little palette. This is going to be where we put the face mask and how we do rituals and all that. Or, I don't know, maybe we're going to use it for makeup. Don't know. This is just a kit and tools that I will be given. I may not know what all these tools are used for and how they're used, but you know what? I'm going to learn, and I will share that knowledge. Also, mirror, because we will be doing makeup eventually. I'm so excited for. I'm basic when it comes to makeup, so to learn skills and to be a little bit more artistic with it, I'm excited. I'm excited at that. And I also want to comment like how organized these bags are. There's pockets, there's bands to hold things, and it's just, I love it. It's so much more than a basic bag. And then in the front, I'm unzipping this to reveal more stuff that is falling out onto my floor. Okay, so here we have an Aveda sharpener. I'm guessing going to be for eyeliner and lip pencils, or at least that's what I use my sharpeners for. But yeah, there are more brushes. Let me unvelcro this really quick. So we have two brush sets. One is for daily effects brush set, and then another is special effects. And to open these up, I kind of laughed when I opened these up when we were checking through to make sure we had everything. But like, this is the daily effects brush set. It's like, okay, yes, I use this as a brush to put on my crease color. An angled brush that I use to, you know, do a little cat eye, or do the edge of my eyeshadow and then blend it to soften it up. And then, oh, I use this for blush applications. Like, okay, yes, I use those three brushes. Maybe not every day, but I use them a lot. And then special effects, let's see, there is the, and they're numbered too. Number 5 is the eye smudger. I use it more as a brush for concealer, for like spot treatments, and especially like when I'm lining my lips and I want to show my cupid's bow. I just clean up the edges, but you know, hey, the fact that it's called an eye smudger, it's probably what I should be using it for. Brush number 6 is for eye contour. Again, I have basic knowledge of makeup and brushes. I use that as a way to blend more color into an eye color, or to soften up the edges. Just another blending brush, either a color applicator or blending. That's all I know for now. And then number 8 is a complexion brush. Don't know what that is, but I will learn. I will find out. And then there are our extraction and more for when we do waxing. So like we have these little scissors for when we wax eyebrows. We've got our straight tweezers, and then we have our slanted tweezers, and then we have an extraction tool. I know it's very tempting to go and purchase the extraction tool set that we see at, I'll just say Marshall's or TJ Maxx, or at least that's where I've seen them, or where else is it? Marshalls, TJ Maxx. I've seen them at Home Goods. But really, you should not be using those tools unless you really know how to use them, because you can cause scarring. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little biased. Leave it to professionals. Like I wouldn't go, you know, poking and doing all this unless I was actually trained to do it. I don't, and I'm not willing to do it on other people until I actually learn how to use these tools. So there's my little soapbox moment. And the last bit is our card set talking about chakras, which we did touch on briefly on day 3. I'm excited to learn more about this. Again, I have basic knowledge about it, but I love to go more in depth and learn from other people. And last but not least is the Aveda cards. And this is, so I'm assuming this is for when we start taking appointments and work on the clinic floor. So really excited about that. And that is everything. So one thing that was asked when we were going through our kits and making sure that we had everything, someone asked, you know, oh hey, where are the Jade Rollers? I had seen on other YouTube channels that people got Jade Rollers with their kits. And Aveda is very supportive of using tools like that. It's just that when they did supply the rollers, people are like, oh, well, we got Jade, but what if I want, or what if my client or my guest wants a rose quartz roller or an amethyst, or if they want Jade, or if they want opal, what if they want a different stone? So that our instructor told us, you know, hey, if you want to add a roller to your kit, you are more than welcome to. It's just we don't provide that. We encourage it, but that's something that you're gonna have to do on your own. Again, this is something that was not included in our kit, but it may be included at kits at other institutes. So I have a, what was it? I did have a rose quartz roller. Sadly, I left that behind in Connecticut, but I have added to my birthday / Christmas wish list that I would like a jade, I would like amethyst, any kind of roller I would absolutely love, because I love crystals and I think there is something very pure and therapeutic about them. And it's just, again, that little something extra about just putting on a mask, or even under eye sheet pads, just putting them there and then rolling a nice smooth polished stone, just a little something extra. I like providing that lanyard, whether it's in food service, customer service, or just I'm extra. I'll just straight up say it. I am extra. I love that giving that little something for people. I mean, hey, it shows that I care. So that is it for my unboxing of my esthetician kit. Again, this is day 3 of class. I'm not even through the first full week, but I'm very excited. I've been excited to do this whole program for months. Like, I applied and I was accepted back in June, but I could not get into class until December. So I've just been like sitting, bouncing, and now that I'm finally here, it's like, all right, let's do this. It's going to be a lot of work, but I know it's something that I want to do. It's going to be totally worth it, and I'm just ready. I am so ready for this. I cannot say that enough. I feel like I've said it a million times in like 3 recordings between this and doing my daily recordings for school. So yeah. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. It's right up there. And hit that bell notification so you know when my videos come up. I will be doing a weekly vlog, and I am trying, between work and school and being a mom and just adulting and life in general, I am trying to do so much and provide y'all with information. Let me know if there's an ingredient that you want to know about, or if you have a question about Aveda or esthetician school or anything. Just go ahead and drop it in the comments. And if you are, let me know if you are looking at an esthetician program. If you are an esthetician, let me know where you're at. I love connecting with people, and again, just learning and sharing knowledge. It is so much fun, and I love connecting with people, not just in Louisiana, but worldwide. That's one reason why I love social media. I've got family and friends all over, not just the country, but the world. So let's connect, and I will link all my social media connections down below. And y'all remember to take time for yourself each and every day to live, adventure, and pamper. Bye! I gotta repack that kit now.